Yo, what's good? Back with another one with Canes and Hills with your boy Jeruz. And today we're about to go over offensive coordinator hires versus defensive coordinator hires, the previous and the ones we got present. And was it really all about the names or the production? Alright? Did Mario go looking for names in last season's debacle? Versus this year, he sought out some productive coaches. Alright? So we're going to start out with the offensive coordinators. You know, we had Josh Gaddis last year, the debacle with Mr. Gaddis. And then we got the upcoming Shannon Dawson that we just got from Houston. At the end, we're going to go over the letter grade. And sometimes why you got to go over the production more so than the name. All right, with Josh Gaddis, he was a former Broyles Award winner that goes out to the best coordinator of the country. When he was with Michigan, he went to the college football playoffs. He had experience. And even going back to 2018 when he was at Alabama, he was a co-offensive coordinator with Mike Locksley, who's currently in Maryland right now. I'm not sure in what capacity was he involved in as far as being an OC, but as a wide receiver coach, he did coach up Judy, Jalen Waddle, Henry Ruggs, and Devontae Smith. I mean, that's a lot of talent that went to the league right there. I wish I could just hear from those guys, like how was Gaddis and how much involved was he? Is this like another Airbnb situation? Did the production match his name? Was it worth it? Is that what Mario looked at? All right. And so now we're going to go into Shannon Dawson. In Houston in 2021, Dawson had a 3,500 passer and a 1,300 yard receiver in Nathaniel Dell. That's nothing to slack at. You know what I mean? Nothing to slouch at. 3,500 yard passer and a 1,300 yard receiver. That's them air raid principles. All right. In 2022, he had a 4,000 yard passer and a 1,300 yard receiver. That's also nothing to snob at. You really want to hit all three with the 3,000 yard passer, 1,000 yard receiver, and a 1,000 yard rusher. So if we go back a little bit further in 2016, he had a 3,000 yard passer, a 1,400 yard rusher, and a 1,000 yard receiver. And in 2017, he pretty much duplicated the exact same thing. 3,000 yard passer, 1,000 yard rusher, 1,000 yard receiver. So that lets us know Shannon Dawson is going to run the rock while still being productive with explosive plays in the passing game. And that's what we're looking for, because it just seemed like our whole offense was anemic and we needed to make a change, not only for just coming off of last year, but just for the future, getting recruits. You know what I mean? Like, we want to get these guys, we want to be a hotbed of talent for the NFL, have an excited offense for our fans so they can all show up to the game. And I believe we hit that on the head with Shannon Dawson. In rushing, Houston ranked 78th in rushing with 141 yards a game. All right, so we're not going to get the 78th misconstrued. 78, that sounds like in the lower half of the country, but 141 yards a game, it's okay. I mean, is there room for improvement? Absolutely. Mario's definitely going to want more than 141 yards a game rushing. But on the other side, with Mario Cristobal, you know he want to run the ball. Last year, Miami ranked 95th in the country with 128 yards a game. Now that's subpar. You know, that's definitely subpar. We cannot repeat with another 128 yards a game. Because you know what happens with that? We can't move the sticks. You know what else happens? We can't close out games. We can't, because we can't run the ball. We can't run the ball and become too predictable. Too predictable. All right? Josh had a great name. You know, Josh had a great name, and I hope the best for him. But with this case, the production of Shannon Dawson is shown in the past, as far as he can have a 3,000 yard passer, 1,000 yard rusher, and a 1,000 yard receiver. That is what we're looking for in Miami, and we hope that he can bring that to us this season. And we having a very explosive offense mixed with pass concepts and rushing. We got to run that rock. We have to run the rock. All right. So with that said, I'm gonna get a Shannon Dawson hire B+. I think that's pretty good. The production is there. The rushing can be more desired, but I feel like it was a pretty good hire on Mario's part. All right, so on the defensive side of the ball, this is a pretty good matchup. You know what I mean? This is like the seasoned veteran heavyweight versus the upcoming guy that his record ain't solid, but you can look at his record and see that, oh, okay, he might be 10-2 as far as a boxer, but you're looking at, he got 10 knockouts though. Like, he ain't no slouch. So Kevin still brings a lot of experience. He's had several jobs, worked at Clemson, Alabama. You know, he's been involved with numerous players going to the NFL. So Kevin still has a name. he has a name. You bring up Kevin Steele, you know, without peeling the layers and looking into the different details in some of his defenses that he's been a part of, you know, Kevin Steele's a pretty accomplished defensive coordinator, all right? But we get to Lance Guidry. He's been at, you know, Power 5 jobs, McNeese State. He's been in different areas like that. But when you peel back his numbers, his production is there. So is it popularity with Kevin Steele, or was it production with Lance Guidry? So, but I've heard that, you know, Mario's been trying to get Lance for a while, and I wish he would have got him last year. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hit the tail of the tape. All right, now this is the biggest thing right here I can say about Guidry. 2021, he was at 189 yards per game rushing. That is terrible. That is a disaster. You cannot do that. You cannot be getting gashed and ran on like that. But last year, he went from 104th to 5th in the country in rushing per game, to only giving up 93 yards a game. He only gave up 93 yards a game. His defense only gave up 93 yards a game. So kudos to Lance Guidry and his defensive coaching staff and the players for only allowing 93 yards a game. Yo, that's phenomenal. Miami, we wasn't that bad this year in rushing defense under Kevin Steele, who was 55th in the country with 142 yards a game. All right. So Guidry had a 100-yard improvement from 2021 to 2022 with his rushing defense. I don't know what he did. He figured it out, tweaked some things, might have brought a player in, but he got it done. So just to be able to say that your defense was 5th in the country with giving up yards, like only 93 yards a game, that is phenomenal. All right. I've really never heard of Lance Guidry, you know what I mean? But I definitely heard of Kevin Steele. But again, the production outweighs the popularity of the name. So that's why this whole thing is about last year we was all gassed because of the coaches that were assembled. We had some amazing names on paper. On paper, we had some amazing names as far as coaching staff, but the production wasn't there. And I feel like this year is the flip side, where it's no names, it's just nothing but production. These guys just getting it done. You never heard of them, but these guys getting it done. All right. So in total defense, Marshall was 8th this year in the country, only giving up 294 yards. Meanwhile, Miami, we were 65th in the country, giving up 376 yards a game. All right, that's a big difference. Definitely a big difference. And same thing with this situation right here. Much respect to Kevin Steele with his long tenured career, but I'm glad he moved on, and we actually gave a coach that had the production with the opportunity to lead us on the defensive side of the ball. All right. So of course, Lance Guidry, A+ hire, wonderful hire, definitely an improvement. And it's hard to say it because it's Kevin Steele and it's that name. But again, production outweighs the popularity with both of these hires, and that's very important. Okay. And we just got a wide receiver coach, Kevin Beard, and from what all I've been hearing, Kevin Beard is an exceptional teacher of the game and an exceptional recruiter. So pretty much we got a phenomenal offense. Well, I'm not going to say phenomenal. We have a great offensive coordinator. We got him a wide receiver coach. Tim Harris, congratulations. You're also on the staff as running back coaches. I feel like it's a lot of production being added more so than names. All right. And with these two hires, I feel like we own to something. We starting to build something. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If I miss anything, let me know in the comments. If you could, go ahead and like and subscribe to the video, to the channel. I'm Jeruz. I appreciate you guys. I'm out. Peace.